honestly, I can't believe time has really flown by so quickly. It's already January 14th, and OMG, I can't believe it. I feel like January 1st was really like 3 days ago, and I just can't believe how time is going so quickly, but it also feels like it's going slow. But yeah, guys, other than that, as you can tell by the title, I haven't done a video like this since a while, honestly. And honestly, I really do miss these videos, and I want to do something different that I haven't done before. And I feel like usually I've been doing a lot of talking videos, but this time I want to like do something different that I haven't even done in a long time. But yeah, guys, it honestly gives me deja vu back to like the January 2024 videos that I posted in January, where I did like a talking video of my life update. And that's honestly like crazy to believe that that was a year ago. But guys, here we are doing the same video, and as you can tell, this video is different because this time I decided to go with a healthy version. Usually I go with like the junk food and stuff like that, but this time I just wanted to get something healthy because I've been in my diet for like at least like 10 months now, and I can't believe that almost in like 2 months it'll be like 1 year. But guys, other than that, let's get in today's video. Okay guys, so this video is basically going to be very different because we're not going to be talking about the present moment and the recent things I've been experiencing or like the emotions I've been feeling. We're going to be going back to 2024 all the way to August and all the way to December, and that's mainly what I'm basically going to be talking about. And the reason is because I feel like I've been wanting to like talk about my life during that time, and I feel like I didn't really have a lot of time to like tell you guys every single detail. But guys, this video is gonna be very raw, unfiltered. I'm gonna be telling you guys everything, how it is, how I feel, why it was so like different from now, and also the reasoning why I held it back for so long. But yeah guys, let's get in today's video. Okay guys, so first, I have here this healthy turkey sandwich that I bought from this place called Mucho's. It's literally right across by my school, and that's basically what I got for my dinner slash lunch because I usually don't like to eat lunch for school, so this is what I got. But guys, this is my favorite sandwich. It's honestly healthy, and honestly recently I've been eating a lot of sandwiches ever since like the Christmas break and stuff like that. I'm very ready to tell you guys everything. Like, I'm just so excited to just let it out and finally tell you guys the truth of my daily life that I've been experiencing for like 5 months now. So yeah. Okay guys, as you can tell here, I have this huge sandwich. It's really sliced into 2 halves right here, and it comes with lettuce, avocado, turkey, and these little like green leaves. I don't know what it's called. And it also has tomato on it. But guys, I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna take a bite and then I'll get to tell you guys what's been going on. Oh my goodness, this tastes so good. Like, I haven't had this sandwich since like I feel like a year. Like, wow, this tastes good. Like, it honestly just gave me like deja vu, kind of like nostalgic vibes, because I used to get this every single day often, like last year in my junior year. So like now having to like now eating this again, it's like whoa, like it's just giving me flashbacks, like honestly, like OMG. But yeah guys, it also comes with like this nice like sugar cookie, I believe. I don't know what it is. I don't know, I call it like macadamia chocolate, but like it's probably like a sugar cookie. It's because like it tastes like it. I don't know. I haven't ate this like in a while. But guys, recently I started my non-sugar-free diet, which means I cannot eat any sugar. Like, that's really my main goal for this year. No sugar unless it's my birthday and maybe holidays, because like I always eat sugar on holidays, and it's honestly like my tradition. So I just want to stick to that tradition that I've been doing every single year. I'm basically gonna be talking about half of my senior year, rewinding back to August 2024, which was August 9, I believe, which was the first day of my senior year. And honestly, I was very excited. A few days before my senior year started, honestly, I was very nervous. I was getting a little bit excited. I was starting to get the nerves. I was getting excited, just thinking about the idea that this year's gonna be my last year, and next year I would have an even better lifestyle. Like my lifestyle would be so different from this year, which was honestly very crazy to me. Like I felt like I was dreaming, like I couldn't believe it. I was excited and nervous at the same time. It was like a 50-50. But guys, I was nervous of the idea that I was starting my adulthood. And honestly, school started a month after I turned 18, so it even felt more even surreal for me. It was honestly just a bittersweet moment for me. Like I felt like scared to see what challenges I would face during this year and to see how different I would become as a person, like more mature and stuff like that. When I started my first day of senior year, I was very confident, honestly. I remember filming a TikTok and me getting ready because I was honestly very excited, and also film a video on YouTube. And honestly, that was the first day I ever woke up early for my senior year, which was like at 5 a.m. I woke up, I got ready, I showered, I did my makeup, I put my best outfit. I was so confident because at that time I was in my workout era. So I went to school looking amazing and different, and I honestly lost weight. And yeah, it was just so different. Like I look different. I just look so different. Like I was confident, I was nervous and sad, but I was like, you know, I got this. It was honestly very different for me because I was so used to the summer break schedule that I had, which was sleeping late, waking up late. So this was honestly like a big change for me. And deep down I knew that I wasn't ready, but like I had to convince myself that it was gonna be okay. Like there's nothing to be scared of, because I was just thinking about graduation already. I was thinking about scholarships, like everything. Like I was like nervous because I didn't know how things would play out. So it was like different. First class that I went to was English. It was amazing. All my classes that day was amazing, easy. That whole month of August, it was just easy for me. Had a good routine after and during school. Was amazing. I was doing the best I can. And there was times where I just wanted to be on my phone because I was so used to being on my phone. And I just had the urge to like be on social media because that's what I was doing during the summertime. I would like post videos, and although they will be posted late, I would like sometimes record and I would plan out my schedule. And then other times I would spend hours on my phone editing these videos. So it was honestly like very different for me mentally, emotionally, and physically. But yeah guys, I'm honestly very happy how that first month played out. It was amazing. Towards the end of August, it started kind of getting like a little bit draining for me. Like there was a shift that happened in my routine and stuff like that. Teachers were mentioning scholarships to us, and that's where I was mostly very nervous of. So yeah guys, once we started applying to scholarships, it was very scary for me, and I would honestly procrastinate because I didn't right away want to get into scholarships and just be stressed right away, because I knew how I am and I know how much it would affect me right away. And I just wanted to take things very slow and just enjoy as much as I can. Like I just want to take each class very seriously, but enjoy each moment and just take it slow by not ruining my mental health. After school, I would get up at 1, and honestly, I would come home, have an amazing lunch to eat. After eating, I would take time to work out, at least like 2 hours. It was amazing. And then after that, I would go shower, and then the rest of the 3 hours would be just me like doing whatever I enjoy. It was amazing. Like it was like that for like all the way to like I would say September 15, like the second week of September. It was just amazing. I honestly love my lifestyle, that I was able to maintain a healthy lifestyle physically, emotionally, and everything. I love that I had time to like relax and just take time to like for my mind to calm down and just focus on something else instead of getting worried about school every single day. That's basically what I did for the most part. Now going back to the scholarships, my avid teacher, which was also my English teacher, he would remind us every single day about the scholarship and what we needed to do. At first, I was very excited hearing this, but also nervous. But then after a while, it like started annoying me. Like honestly, I was starting to get stressed. I was like so worried because I'm like, I felt the need to like rush everything. And that's not how I wanted my life to be. I wanted to take things one at a time and just enjoy it and not feel like I need to rush. I knew if I rushed, things wouldn't come out as good as I expected them to. So yeah guys, it was horrible coming to class, getting reminded every single day for like months. But on top of that, getting more schoolwork and then getting assignments each day from that class, it was like too much for me. And then on top of that, my mom honestly started reminding me about this, and it was just getting too much. My Arabic teacher would always talk about the steps that needed to be done before like fully applying to it. And honestly, I was so nervous because I'm like, I haven't done an essay in a while and we're required to do an essay. So for me, it was like my brain was not used to being in technology and like typing stuff. Like it's been a whole like 3 months since like summer break. So like my mind was like not used to thinking too much into it. Not like thinking of how to do things perfectly. It was just like, I wasn't focusing on that. I was just focusing on my day-to-day life, worrying about posting videos, not really like thinking daily and like typing words, making sure they sound right. Like I was not used to that, so I was worried about that, and that's led me to procrastinating to like weeks, because I was thinking, I'm like, how can I do this? And I was constantly telling myself, I don't know if I can do this, or like I don't know if I have the strength to do it, because I haven't done it in like 3 months. And that's why my mom honestly talked about it. She knew that if she didn't mention it sooner, I wouldn't do it, or like I wouldn't have motivation to do it. And honestly, she just wanted me to do it and just get it over with. And for me, I just needed the time to think about it. And that's the way I am honestly with like essays. I need time to think about it, how I want it to be done, and also how to think about the subject, and also how to answer specific questions to it, which was horrible. And I procrastinated. My mom insisted me to like use an old essay to make it easier on me, which I did, and I showed her to it. She ended up not liking it, so I had to rewrite one, which I did. Ended up rewriting one. The day that she told me to write the essay like literally entirely, that same day I literally did it last minute. I only had like 8 hours to do it. I did it in the last 3 hours, and I got it done. I showed it to her. She saw that there was a few errors that needed to be done, so she insisted me and convinced me to go talk to my teacher to have some advice so I can change the essay and to rewrite things and make it sound more interesting for like the scholarship. Every single day she wouldn't like the essay. She would keep telling me, go to the teacher, you need help on doing this, like you need to rewrite this. Like it was just so much for like, it would linger for like 3 weeks straight. So by that time it was already gonna be like very close to the deadline for like this scholarship, and that's where I was getting nervous. And my mom ended up again convincing me to write another essay, which I did not want to write. And I wrote it, and I'm like, you know what, this is the last essay I'm doing, like I'm not gonna do it anymore. The deadline is already like very soon, like only like 2 weeks. So that's basically what I was facing every single day from August and September. And not only that, this was also affecting my sleeping schedule, because every single day I was assigned multiple assignments. Back in like early August when school has started, I remember we had an assembly, and during this assembly I remember everything important we needed to know. Basically in this assembly they told us a lot of important information for seniors and stuff like that, graduation or dual credit or having a new class or not knowing what your credits are. And that's basically the problem that I was facing, because I did not know how much credits I had. So a couple weeks later, which was around the middle of September, I remember emailing my counselor and telling her if I needed extra class, because honestly I did not know what my credits were. And basically she told me that I did, and the one that I honestly needed was geometry. And you're probably wondering, why did I need an extra class? Well, basically during my sophomore year, I remember I did not care about school, and I would literally just sit there on my phone and not do any work, which honestly led to constantly getting Fs, like straight Fs, and I failed like 2/4 of it. And then by the end of the year, which was April to May, I started doing work. So like those other few times that I didn't count because I didn't do it. So yeah guys, that's literally the class that I needed, and honestly I had a choice to do a person class or online. And online basically is this class called 𝓤𝓽𝓭𝓪𝓽𝓮, and this class is assigned to every student who has failed one of their courses, depending which one. Honestly, everybody has different ones, so it doesn't matter which one you have. You're assigned to this class, and to create an account to sign in to a website that includes every assignment and like quizzes and stuff that you have to do for 3 months. For me was September 15 all the way to like December 15. But yeah guys, it's crazy because I was very nervous and I decided to go with this option because I feel like I heard like this option was easier, so that's why I chose this option. When that day came, I was so nervous, I was worried, and I was just nervous to see what would go on in this class because this was my first time ever like participating in a class that's online and you just do work on computer. I remember I used to see people like do their assignments on computer, so I was very nervous. But once I arrived there, I talked to the teacher and I had to take a prescription test to basically calculate how much knowledge I knew from geometry. But I knew I was gonna fail this course, so she did explain that if I failed this course by like, let's say 20%, like 20% was my overall score, then that means that the 20% of my subject I did not have to do because I already passed that. So basically I would have to do 80% of the work and not like 100% because that 20% I already passed with the test. But yeah guys, I was so nervous. The first day I was doing the quiz all day, and honestly I was just there focused, nervous. The teacher was here guiding me, like instructions and everything. She was just there watching me, and I was so nervous. The second day I went to that class, I was done with the quiz. I sat somewhere far and I logged in. When I logged into the website and started doing my courses, I was shocked because I did not expect that it would include a lot of information. They assigned first videos of explaining and then questions, and then at the end you had a big test at the end, which was very nervous for me, which I was scared because I'm usually not good at tests. So I was nervous. The first time I did the quiz without notes, it was very easy. As time went on, it started getting harder and harder. I started losing motivation. Ever since that day I logged in, I literally stopped doing assignments from there because I was focusing on my other classes, which was very hard for me to maintain this class and the other classes because I had so much work, and this class offered a lot of work, which was too much for me, and I wasn't used to having 5 classes, so it was very hard for me. But yeah guys, overall I did a very good job. I really tried my best. I really lost motivation kind of a little bit. I was like procrastinating because I'm like, OMG, like the work that I have to do, like I have to answer a lot of assignments. It was like 4 assignments with like at least like 10 questions each. Like it was too much for me, or like 20 sometimes, and OMG, I was like, this is like too much for me. So that's why I slacked for a few weeks. Now the beginning of October I started going to that class, logging into the website, and started doing each assignment each day. Like every day we have new ones. Like there never was a day where we didn't have one. And then when I did my second quiz, I kind of like passed a little bit. Each time I did a quiz, the score just went lower and lower, and sometimes it went higher. Like sometimes I'll get 80%, sometimes 70, and yeah guys, it was just overall like too much for me. So that's what led me to like really be more stressed out and more drained. I remember like even after school, like I would literally come home and like do assignments from that class. Like I would like take 3 hours, and if I wasn't done in 3 hours, I would do like 5 hours, which was 5 to 9, which was really crazy. But you guys, and sometimes it will like get worse over time. Like sometimes I would stay up till 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, even 5 a.m., which is really crazy. Like overall it affected my schedule because I would have assignments in class and even after school, which was too much for me. But I really did want to take this class seriously, which was too much for me, honestly. Like this is not what I wanted in my life, so I was very disappointed. And sometimes I would just want to give up. And sometimes there was times where I cried and I really pray to God like time would go fast. Like I really pray to God that 2025 would really come quicker, because I was really like over, like I didn't want to do this anymore. And as months passed, like October and like November just kept getting worse, and basically sleeping late became like my routine, like every single day. So yeah guys, it was so bad. Like I would just have to come home, not be on my phone, and not even get a chance to like have free time. It really sucks so bad. Like I did not like it whatsoever. Sometimes I would starve myself, sometimes I wouldn't want to eat. Like it was just so bad, and especially in the weekends I had a homework as well from other like assignments, and it was bad. And I also had to do YouTube videos, come up with ideas, edit the videos. It was like too much for me at that time. It was so much, like literally it was like too much. This was my overall routine from September all the way to November, which was crazy. And yeah guys, it was like my daily routine. A few weeks after like starting this new class, I literally had to like quit working out, which I honestly did not want to, but like I did it because I needed more time for me and to focus on this class. But yeah guys, and there was times where like I literally had to write notes. Like I would literally spend focusing on this class so much that I would write like 50 notes on a paper nonstop for like 11 hours straight, sometimes 3, sometimes 5. It was really crazy. I got tired of taking notes, so I was like, I need to make this easier, because I needed notes for the quiz and I did not want to cheat, honestly. So honestly what I did, this was like around the end of October, I started printing out papers, like papers for 5 hours straight, non-stop, stapling and stapling. I just couldn't believe it. Like it was getting intense and intense by each day. Like it was just crazy. By the beginning of November, I remember receiving an email from my counselor, and this was honestly unexpected because I thought I had enough credits. So like I thought this was my last class, but like I actually needed another one, which was crazy. And the teacher emailed me saying that I needed extra one, and the one that I needed to graduate was health. If I took this class, I will overall have enough credits, which would be 24 credits, and that's exactly what I needed. And I was just very nervous. I was really mad because she did not tell me sooner. Like I was just so disappointed that she did not warn me sooner, or like had told me when I emailed her. So my mom was really mad. She like emailed the teacher. She got really mad. I'm like, I told my mom not to be rude and stuff like that, but she did not listen. In this class I had an option to choose between online or regular. I decided to go with regular because honestly online was too much for me. Like geometry online was too much. Like I never wanted to go through that ever again. So I was like, you know what? I took weeks to think about it, and then by the beginning of like December, I told her what I wanted, and I mentioned to her that I honestly thought about it. I talked with my mom, and I decided to do in person because it was just easier for me. And yeah guys, and ever since that, after the break, she assigned me to this class. Towards the end of November, like before Thanksgiving break, I decided to take my 5th period really serious and just to end it. I had no choice to like finish this class. What I would do to make my life easier was to cheat on every quiz, and I would be sneaky and take a picture of the answers each time. There was like sometimes 20 questions and sometimes 25 and sometimes 10. It was like a lot on me, but I kept getting better as I went, and I was passing so far. Like I was passing each quiz, which I was honestly shocked, because usually there was times where I was struggling. I would have to take the quiz 3 times because how much I failed it. And yeah guys, that's what I would do, and I passed it. And then when the final quiz came, which was around December 10, I believe, I took it. I was so nervous. The day before I failed it, so I had to take it again. So this was my 2nd try, and then when I took it this time, I got a 70%, which is a passing grade, and I was so happy when I passed it. I was like, OMG, I'm done with this class. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. I went to the counselor, I told her, and she assigned me to my new class. And yeah guys, I no longer have that class, and I'm so happy and I'm proud of myself. And honestly, ever since that day, like it was so weird going to school every single day, not having 5th period every single day, and also getting off an hour earlier. Like, it was just crazy because my brain was so used to that class that like it was so hard for me to adjust back and not be as stressed. A few weeks after that, we started doing our finals, which was great. Some were very stressful, some were like honestly stressful. Like, it wasn't really bad, but like I was so nervous because we had to do like this presentation kind of in government, and I was so scared. But yeah guys, I did pass, which I'm very excited. So my first semester I did pass, and I'm so happy. I passed with straight A's, and I can't believe it that I never let myself fall down even if I had this like hard class, which was 5th period. I'm just so happy and proud of myself that I didn't give up even though I was facing a lot of challenges. But you guys, anyways, that is the end of my life update, and I've been doing very well recently, better than I have. And yeah guys, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.